I'm ready to talk about Pavlov, and my cat starts meowing because he sees me. So he sees me, he knows he's going to get petted if he meows. Anyhow, hi everyone, I'm Jen, and I am just trying to relax. Had a busy few days, and my cat's meowing. Had a busy few days, and so I was just trying to relax, watching a movie, which I rarely do, but it's anyhow, the movie doesn't even matter what it's about. But one of the co-stars talks about Pavlov, and the main actor's like, Pavlov's dog, what? And so the co-star then says, you know, Pavlov, the dog who starts salivating when you push the right button. So I just called my my 3D friend, and Denise, my best friend, and she doesn't even have any awareness of who Pavlov is. So, but just like in the movie, I thought it was part of a joke that the main character didn't know who Pavlov's dog was, but I've now gathered that it's not a thing here. So let's go to the very beginning. For me, Pavlov is a man who realized that dogs salivate at the sight of food. And what he realized is that if he rang a bell before feeding them, the dogs would eventually start salivating, not just at the sight of food, but at the hearing of a bell. Eventually, they just started salivating at the sound of a bell with no food as part of the equation, but they would salivate. So anyhow, that was the known scientific fact, which, having experienced the Mandela effects and knowing that there are many different belief systems, including science, I know that's controversial, but so after I watched this movie, where I'm in the middle of it and just paused it for this video for me to share this with you, I you know, they don't mention a bell in the movie. They mention at the sight of pushing the right button. That was never part of my experience. So I looked it up, and there are a variety of explanations of the classical conditioning a la Pavlov's dog, but I can't find any with a bell. I'll go ahead and make a follow-up video and hopefully find some residue images of a bell. But the various articles on the internet search brought up tuning fork, brought up footsteps, brought up at the sight of food, which doesn't make sense because that's a direct connection. So from my experience, Pavlov's dog and Pavlov's being credited that you can start salivating for indirectly for items that were not physically causing the original thing. Anyhow, I hope you're following this. I don't know what your experience is. I would love to know if you even heard of Pavlov's dog, because for me that was almost as famous as Newton's apple. Should we look up Newton's apple? And the gravity. So that's how ingrained it was. It was just a known fact. So far the classical conditioning, except that last one with the sight of food, the others make sense. There's an indirect, but so let me know. Have you heard of Pavlov's theory or fact, scientific fact? Was it the bell for you? And the most important question is, what makes you salivate? I love you. Oh, I want to also mention, be careful of phrases. Just because someone uses a metaphorical phrase, we may not be able to maybe understand their intention. And I specifically think of when someone calls you, you're so left-brained. That used to be mean creative. And now left brain, where I am here now, is refers to the left brain being logical. So that in itself is, I know it's controversial, but is a belief system. So we just declared that one side of the brain is logical and the other side is creative. And is this another template that we just follow because enough of us believe it one way or the other? I don't know. But whether you're left-brained or right-brained, logical or creative, yeah, the most important part of this video is, what do you salivate over? Have fun with this. I love you.